Welcome to the demonstration of the Google Apps connector for SugarCRM developed by CRM Online. The first thing I'll do is I'll give you a bit of an overview of what our goal was in developing this particular connector. There's been a gap in the SugarCRM ecosystem for quite some time with the popularity of the Google Apps platform. As well as the SugarCRM platform, there were ways to integrate the two via desktop-based applications, but there was never a simple, intuitive, cloud-based solution that just worked. Okay, so what we set out to do is to provide a simple, very intuitive integration that users really like to use and really makes a lot of sense for how the SugarCRM system works, and really provide that integration in a way that is a really good experience for the end user. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into a demo account that I have here. Okay, and this is just a simple account that we have for demo purposes. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click into an email that Glenn Richmond has sent to this particular account. Okay, so the first thing that you'll notice is that you get a panel show up down the bottom. Now it's fairly simple in how it looks. Okay, and that's quite deliberate in terms of the approach that we've taken. We've made sure that the design is very much in line with how the Google Apps environment looks and feels, so that it feels like a native integration. Okay, so key functions that you'll notice here, obviously the ability to save an email, save an attachment, and create any of a range of records within the CRM. Okay, directly from the Google interface. You'll also notice that there's a couple of links there, and what that's actually doing, it's picked up based on the email address of everyone associated with that email, in this case just the one person, key links directly to records within the CRM. So specifically around contacts, accounts, leads and targets, it will pick those up and allow us to navigate directly to those records in the CRM, and obviously save us a lot of time. Okay, so in this case it's going straight into that contact record. So back to the Google connector now. What I'm going to do, let's say this is an important email. Okay, could be something that I want to capture directly within the CRM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the Save Email button. Okay, and what that's going to do is that's going to search the CRM for any potential records that may match that particular contact or the related account. Okay, so what we can see there, now what I've actually done there is I have set up the system to search specifically contacts, accounts, opportunities, projects and leads for potential relationships with associates of this particular email. And what that's actually done is it has picked up the fact that the emails come from Glenn Richmond. Okay, it's identified any related leads, contacts, companies associated with that email address, and then it's leveraged the relationship information within Sugar to work out any potential related records there. In this case we've got a contact, a company and an opportunity. So let's say that this is related to an opportunity. Okay, I want to save that. What that'll actually do is that'll ask the CRM to go and save that record. All successful. And if I go into the CRM now and simply go into the opportunity, okay, I'll see that that email has been archived against the opportunity now. And just for in the interests of usability, a little tip there is that each of those search results is also a link to to the associated record within SugarCRM. So if the intelligent matching up the top doesn't find it and you want to do a more in-depth search, you can leverage the save email and save attachment functionality to quickly access those records in SugarCRM. Okay, so what we can see is we can see that we can save emails, save attachments, and that will all work directly with SugarCRM. We can navigate to our records directly from Gmail, saving us a lot of time having to go and search for those records. And finally, what we'll actually do now is, let's say this was an email from a potential a prospect, okay, and I wanted to create a new lead within the system. So what I'm actually going to do here, I'm going to hit create lead. Okay, what we'll see here is that the fields all come across from SugarCRM. Okay, drop downs, name, first name, last name, status, and so on, email address, okay, who it's assigned to, which team it is, all come across and are all automatically populated. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I might want to fill in some additional information here. Okay, and then once I'm satisfied with the information here, now you'll notice that the layout here is very simple. Again, it's a bit of a theme. It's been very much a focus to maintain as much simplicity as we can, but despite that, what we actually do support is full tab-based layouts within the SugarCRM Studio. So if you want to separate your fields into different sections and have that represented here, again, drag and drop interface via the Studio will allow you to do that. So once I am happy with the information there, I can simply save it. Okay, and if I go into SugarCRM, or if I simply hit save email, it'll actually search for me. It's found that new lead that I've just created. Okay, so all of that information has come from our Gmail interface. So probably the final thing that's worth noting is, let's say I receive an email that's a support request. I might want to create a case. Okay, now here we can actually see our multiple tab support, but we can also see our auto population, our intelligent population of our linked records. So it's already worked out based on the email address who the company is. Okay, it's populated the description and the subject, and obviously this is just a default SugarCRM case layout, so there's not a lot of customization there, but I can then save that and create a new case. Again, obviously I can use the email search to find that case. Okay. Okay, assuming I had it configured for searching, which I didn't, so I've just turned that on. Okay, so what so we can see that case has been created, and it's now directly within SugarCRM. We can drive the rest of our workflow from there. So that gives a very simple overview of the key functionality there. It's fairly comprehensive, but again with a focus on simplicity in the user interface, a very clean layout so that we don't clutter our day-to-day email interface. The worst thing you could do from the point of view of user adoption is really provide an integration that that clutters up their workspace. So a big focus on simplicity, and while still delivering an effective solution. If you have a look at the other videos on our site, what we'll go into is how we customize the layouts using the SugarCRM Studio, and how we customize the logic around the searchability within the connector itself. Thanks very much for your time.